All right. Okay, everybody. Osman Collect 63 here, and we're back again with Get to the Comics. We're up to Get to the Comics number, we're up to now 76. Wow, 76. So powering along all the way to 100. And just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's joining in live at the time of this recording. And yes, it is live. So if you are out there in the chats, please say hi, make yourself known. And yeah, guys, just but before I get into it, first of all, you're probably wondering what is this channel I've stumbled onto, and what are we all about here on Get to the Comics? We're basically all about bringing together families, communities, and individuals through reading, acting out, and having fun exploring digital comics from VeVe, Candy Digital, and any out there in the Web3 space. And even sometimes we bring on the odd independent artists here and there, which is what we're doing here today. But before we jump straight into that, let's do all the important stuff, get all the sponsors and that out of the way. So first of all, guys, just a big shout out to the Get to the Comics co-pilots, which is not the thing I wanted. That's what I wanted. First of all, it is Xhibition. He is the next step in comics. He says, I'm Richard. I'm minted in 85, an X-Men fan since 92, and digital comic collector since 22. Also a big supporter of the show. He's been on numerous occasions reading Thor, Nova, and currently going over Predator Kills the Marvel Universe #1 through basically we're up to now 3. But we will be doing more when it eventually becomes available. Also a big shout out to California Comics as well. He is the world's first metaverse comic book shop in the VeVe-verse. Basically friendly customer service, awesome mint numbers, and just awesome guy in the space and a big supporter of the show. So big shout out to you, sir. And of course, a big shout out to the DGC. They are a digital grading company offering a grading service for those who own digital comics, collectibles, stamps, tickets, and artwork. Yeah, guys, if you have got any digital collectibles, whether that be on VeVe, Candy, or anything else out there, and you're looking to get it graded and slabbed, definitely check out the DGC. All the links are in the video, so definitely check them out. And of course, Osman Collects, Get to the Comics, and also my X show, the Oz Show. We're very proud affiliates of the TRU Media Group. Basically, they have got all sorts of awesome content out there, ranging from, and I have to make a list of it because I keep forgetting because it's always evolving. We got the Future Watch, Aloha Friday, Virtual Radio, Enter the Verse, The Severed Floor, the True Drop Show, Absolute Virtual Radio, the True Media Show, and also they're doing original content now as well, which is basically showcasing community stuff, and also they're doing a comic book series as well. So stay tuned for more on that. And big supporters of my show as well. I'm a big supporter of their shows. Definitely get over to YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. Now that all the important stuff's out of the way, here we go. Bring up my dashing face. Now I want to bring in my special guest. So we are going to be going over the comic book we're going over today is called The Young and the Dead, No Zombies Allowed. And I am very, very lucky to have the actual man behind the comic itself. I actually met him for the first time in Vegas a couple months back. Awesome individual, and very, very proud to have him on the show to showcase his work. Can I please bring it to the stage, Mr. Scott Serkland?
Hey, Oz, how's it going?
How you going, mate?
I'm doing great. I'm glad to be on the show. Yeah. We were trying to do it last week, and then I had some issues, but so I'm extra, build up an extra week of anticipation. So I'm excited to be here.
Excellent, mate. Yeah, man, we definitely got a good one all planned for today. But for anyone who's now, because it's your first time here, and also I'm a bit of a Schwarzenegger fan, this is a little bit at the start of the show, which I like to call. Now I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to answer it immediately. Who are you and what you do? It's basically just a little bit about who are you, what brings you to the space, and just anything just to give the audience an idea of who you are.
So it's not a tumor, but it's I'm Scott Serkland. I am a comic book artist, graphic designer, illustrator, entrepreneur. I don't know. I do all kinds of things, mostly involving artwork or creativity of some kind. Mostly comics. Comics is kind of my first love. That's what got me into wanting to be an artist, is just collecting comics and reading comics and all that kind of stuff. So I'm a big comic book fan, and I've been making comics for as far back as I can remember. So, and now I kind of get to do it for a living. So it's fun. Yeah.
Awesome. So the comic book that we are going to be talking about, let me just bring it up over here, is this one right here. And also, guys, yes, bear in mind this is live at the time of this recording as well, so anything could happen. So if I do have technical difficulties, that is all part of the show. But here it comes right now. So this is what we are going to be looking over today. Here it comes. So we have The Young and the Dead, No Zombies Allowed. So basically the way this is kind of described is kind of like a blend between like a Goonies style mixed in with like a little bit like Walking Dead. What inspired you to kind of make this kind of movie, this comic?
Yeah, so I've always been a fan of sort of those kid-centric action adventure movies from the 80s, kind of in the same way the Duffer Brothers kind of are with Stranger Things. They were a big fan of those type of movies. I'm the same. I mean, I've been working on this project in the background for a long time, way before Stranger Things was probably even an idea. But so it took me a while to actually complete it because I've got so many other things going on. But finally, you see before you, this is the completed story and everything. But yeah, it's like Goonies meets Night of the Living Dead. It's a kids versus zombie adventure story. So if you like Goonies, you like Monster Squad, you like Explorers, all E.T., all those kind of Spielbergian kind of action movies starring kids as the protagonists. It's like that, only with zombies. So kids kind of wake up in the middle of a zombie apocalypse and have to kind of, protect themselves and hopefully try to find a cure.
That's right, because this isn't because if you're like me, and I'll bring my face up here. If you've got this copy here, because I've got the physical copy as well, but you can also pick yourself up the digital copy as well. This zombie virus is a little bit different. If you read it all the way through to the end, I won't spoil anything, guys. Yeah, I did like the nice little twist that you put on towards the end of it.
Yeah, I think zombie films work best, or zombie, I guess not. This isn't a film, obviously, but in media, I think it works best when you can add something. It's the same thing with vampires or whatever. You kind of take the lore, you get an understanding of what the lore is, but then maybe you add something unique to it. Otherwise, it's kind of the same thing. So there's a number of reasons why I did certain things that I did. For it, I mean, it's not a major spoiler. I mean, I could talk a little bit about it, but I'll say this: I didn't want the kids, because they're kids. I didn't want them to be running around with guns and stuff and things like that. So I kind of worked it into the way the zombies are, that the only way to stop them is like blunt force trauma. Like bullets aren't even effective on them, because again, that's moving into spoiler territory.
Again, guys, you'll have to pick up a copy of the actual book yourself and find out for yourself. And if you did want to pick up yourself a copy, Scott does also have this over here, which is his website. So we'll cover that a little bit, and then we'll get into the read. But yeah, you've got Serkwork Art Labs over here at serkworks.com. The link is in the description of the video as well if you guys want to check any of this out for yourself. But yeah, you also not only do comic books, you also do some other cool stuff as well.
Yeah, I do a lot of stuff. I've been probably for the past couple of years, I've been getting really big into nostalgia and taking things that I used to love growing up as a kid and trying to, like, here where he says reventification. That's kind of a term that I coined for taking like old ephemera and collectibles and things like that from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I'm a Gen X kid, and kind of figuring out how to recreate it, but I usually put a weird spin on it. So if you guys remember the candy like Fun Dip, well, I would take something like that, but I make Sad Dip, and it's got like gross flavors, like it's got like broccoli flavored candy and all this stuff, or like this, or I made my own. I made my own monster cereal. I do these retro wax packs. I started making them based on really bad movies like Plan 9 from Outer Space and everything. Yeah, there's the Sad Dip. So I'll create the packaging, but I usually also create the product and everything. So that's kind of what I've been doing that on my Serkworks Art Lab channel, but I'm moving that stuff over to a new channel called Retro Art Lab. And then eventually, that's the new channel. I'm just getting started, so I could use all the likes and subscribes that you can give me. That's it. But so all that stuff's moving over to this channel, all the nostalgic type stuff. And then my existing channel is going to switch to focus a little more towards basically all comic content, creating comics specifically, because I'm going to be starting a brand new comic coming up. So I'll be taking you through the process of that whole book. So yeah,
brand new comic.
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, just before we hear a little bit, just before we hear a little bit more about that, we actually have a surprise guest in the house.
All right.
So allow me. You may have just recently seen her on TRU Media with that awesome interview they just did. It is none other than Dee One And Only. Bow, 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 bow. You there, Dee?
Oh, hello. Hi.
Hello.
Hey, Dee.
I'm late.
No worries. No worries.
That's right. You're like a wizard. So you're a wizard, D. You're neither early nor late. You arrive precisely when you're meant to.
Yeah.
Okay, so from the top, what were we talking about?
What I missed. Well,
no worries. We haven't got into the book yet, so yeah.
No, we're just showcasing Scott's website and all the other fun stuff he's been into, and then we're going to get into the comics.
Awesome. Yes. Did I get a copy of that, like digitally?
I don't know. I don't know if I did give you one digitally. I gave you you got the physical copy. But,
you got a signed book, book from the author himself.
I got a signed book as well.
Yeah.
But actually, actually, before I forget about it, speaking of digital, normally when I do these shows, I usually cover a book from VeVe, which is another digital collectibles program. But because we're doing Scott's work, we're not doing that. And normally when comes with that is a VeVe supported giveaway. So obviously shout out to VeVe, but unfortunately you guys have got nothing to do with it this time around. So I got something a bit different. So what I want you guys to do is, as soon as I get my StreamYard picker tool ready, because I'm a little unorganized, but that's okay. What I'll do is I've got this in the ticket here. I want you to put in hashtag Serkworks, and at the end of the show, I'm going to run the StreamYard picker tool, and the winner will actually get a PDF copy of The Young and the Dead, No Zombies Allowed. So that way you'll get a little taster of chapter 1. And then the lucky winner will get the whole rest of it. And then if you guys want to pick up one for yourself, you're gonna have to get over to the website and get a copy for yourself. So how's that sound?
That sounds awesome. Yeah, and I can send you the info for that too. So I don't know how you were gonna do it, but you won't have to cover the cost. I'll send you that. So yeah.
Okay, sweet. Either way, the winner we'll sort it out. But unless you put in hashtag Serkworks. This is also eligible on X as well if you are tuning in from X. Make sure you get those hashtags in. The StreamYard picker tool is running in the background, and we'll run that at the end of the show. And now back to our regular viewing. So now that part's out of the way. So we're just going over Scott's website and all the other fun stuff he's been getting into. We're just drawing a bit of light onto his new channel, the Retro Lab. And also you've also got this other one as well, Serkwork Art Labs, where all these other fun videos happen as well.
So I've been doing the retro stuff on that channel, but I think they're two different audiences, so I'm going to kind of split them as I get more back into doing comics. But there's all kinds of I put a lot into these most recent videos that I'm putting out, so check them out. I think you'll probably dig them if you like this kind of
cosplay.
No, not real. Oh, no, that's so in the videos, sometimes I'll do different characters in the videos. So the one guy with the beard and everything, he's kind of like a comic book nerd. And he in a couple of, it's most specifically this Denny's paper mask video that I'm putting out. He hops in and kind of corrects me all the time on when I state something that isn't true. So he's kind of the know-it-all kind of nerd guy. So and then cool. I have another guy that's popped up that's kind of a conspiracy theory nut, and just every once in a while I have little characters or things pop up. So yeah.
No, very cool. So speaking of characters, I had a question as well. So because you're sort of heavily influenced by the 80s type of comics and toys and stuff like that, did you ever have a cool 80s toys that you collected as a kid or something like that, or something that really sort of inspired your work?
I was huge into Star Wars pretty much, and it's kind of it's the same for a lot of kids my age, but Star Wars was such a revelation. I mean, it just blew me away. There was nothing like it before. So I mean, I had so many Star Wars toys. There's a few of them that I never got. I never got the Millennium Falcon or the big AT-AT Walker. But yeah. I had I had the Death Star. I had just tons and tons of figures, all of which got played with so much that they fell apart or broke or whatever. And then I was just from there, I was just big into action figures in general. So anything that was at that same scale to the Star Wars figures, whether it was the Black Hole, Buck Rogers, Flash Gordon, anything, I would mix them all, the Clash of the Titans, all those little figures. I would, work them into my own universe and stuff. And then of course, Legos was a big thing. I mean,
Nice.
but I don't think I ever once as a kid, like built the Lego following the instructions, the thing you were supposed to build. I would just break them open, take all the pieces and make whatever I wanted. So I think that was kind of, that kind of stuff. That's what kind of you got me into being creative, stuff like that. But I mean, like all the stuff I talk about on my channel, I'll talk, and then trading cards, anything you could collect. Cause like back in the day, the only way you could really, Star Wars would come out in the theater and then it would go away. I mean, it was in the theater for a long time, but then eventually it would go away. And unless you went to the theater to see it, you couldn't watch it on DVD or anything like that. So the only way you could kind of revisit that was through things like books or trading cards or whatever. That's why, as far as movies go, the original Star Wars, I think it had like 5 different series of trading cards. And that's kind of like unheard of for most of these, most of the movies. And then I actually made like an unofficial 6 series of Star Wars cards. And it's kind of got all of the behind the scenes, like cut out the stuff that they cut out of the movie, the original movie. So as you can see, I've got kind of this side business going now where I take all the trading cards that I wish I got that never came out. Like for instance, Ghostbusters, they made Ghostbusters 2, but I don't think they knew that Ghostbusters was going to be a hit when it came out. So they never made cards for it. So you can go buy Ghostbusters 2 cards, but there's no Ghostbusters. So I'm trying to kind of fill in the gaps with some of those, some of those that we never got. So it's sold out now, but that's the unofficial 6 series. So as you can see that scene with Luke and Biggs, that was actually cut out of the original film. So there's like all the different scenes and stuff that were cut out, like the Jabba that was like the guy, not the creature.
Oh yeah.
So so these are all like cut scenes. So I've been kind of making those, and I know it's sold out now, but I'm constantly restocking. But I create them all by hand and everything, so they take a little while for me to get them up there. But yeah, so I've been doing a lot of these wax pack trading cards, and then I've even got I've got my own original trading card, or these are actually stickers. But
wait, let me do this.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it's called It Came From the Fridge, and this is kind of my homage to like Garbage Pail Kids or Wacky Packages. It's all these gross foods. So you get some gross noodles here.
Oh, love those.
Yeah, you got a disgusting hot dog there's a rat in there and just like centipedes and all kinds
extra
of
protein.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Tacos. There's a gross taco with, it looks like there's a tongue sticking out there and a crab claw, and then just or a moldy old banana. So yeah, there's like 6 stickers in a pack, and then since it's called It Came From the Fridge, each pack also has a refrigerator magnet and a stick of bubble gum. They all have sticks of bubble gum and everything. So
the bazooka bubble gums.
Yeah, it's like that weird crusty old stick of bubble gum that used to get back in the day from the trading cards. Yeah, so yeah, I just like to come up with ideas and create things and put them out there, and so that's kind of what I'm all about.
The Star Wars one that have like that, it was called Wonder with the Wonder Bread.
Yeah, like, so some of them,
cool.
The Wonder Bread, there's a couple of them that are reproduction. Usually I design them myself. I'll come up with the graphic design for them. The Star Wars, now the Empire the Empire Strikes Back, they never, originally in packs of Wonder Bread, they would have a single card, a Star Wars card. They never made Empire. So these are, I totally created these. But like the Star Wars cards, the Wonder Bread cards are reproductions of the ones you would get in a pack. I mean, in a loaf of Wonder Bread. But they were just single cards. They never came in like wax packs with stickers and bubble gum. So I kind of created them like that. And then there's other ones that are based on the cards that you would get from Burger King. So Burger King, or I think Burger Chef might have had them too. But they were like stacked like a 3. They're like stacked 3 high, and they're perforated. and you get those when you go in there. So they're like these big long cards, and they never had wax packs for those either, but I made the wax pack packaging. And if you're not familiar with wax packs, so way back in the day before everything, cards like Pokemon, how everything's in foil now, they were wrapped in like a wax wrapper, almost like you said, like a bazooka bubblegum wrapper, that waxy feel to it. So those are these are the big giant, the kind of the cards for Star Wars and Empire that are based on the ones that you used to be able to get from Burger King. And then they have stickers that are based, the artwork for the stickers right there is the artwork that was on the glasses, the drinking glasses that you would get at Burger King. And also they gave out like posters you could get. I remember standing in line and getting a big giant poster from Burger King. I think they even had Chewbacca there, and I think he was signing them and stuff. But it was back in the day, that was just Star Wars was so huge,
iconic.
So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what? Oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, not that it isn't anymore, but back then, like I said, there was nothing like it. So yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it's we've come a long way because back in the day when we were kids, there's like mysterious stuff in your food items, but that was okay. But then now, when you think about it, when you go trick or treating, you always have to check the candy to see if there's anything extra.
Yeah. You know what? And in kind of researching some of that, a lot of that was just it wasn't. Most of that stuff wasn't actually true. I mean, when you go back and look at that, there's like maybe one instance of something like that in candy, and it was kind of all blown out of proportion. It's kind of almost like the satanic panic of the 80s. So people take things and put them out of proportion, but for the most part, there really wasn't. It wasn't like there's very few instances, if at all, of that actually happening. So yeah, and I think the one time it did happen, it was a family member or something that was specifically trying to poison their own kid or something like that. It wasn't like it's starting to get dark, but yeah,
that's one way to
so yeah, and then
very cool. Me in particular, I was quite fond because I'm anyone who knows me knows I'm a big Aliens and Predator fan. So these two here were the ones that sort of drew my eye. So I because while I made sure to work, I managed to pick myself up some of these.
Yeah, I got a Conan one too.
Nice.
I'm trying to think what other Schwarzenegger movie. Eventually, I'm going to get to like First Blood and a lot of the. Oh, that's Stallone. Sorry, but like Commando, I want to do Commando, and so
Commando be sweet.
Yeah.
So
I mean, like, because like me personally, as a young kid growing up in rural Western Australia, my mum was a big Schwarzenegger fan, and she only had three movies, and that was Commando, Predator, and Conan. So those are the ones I watched a lot of as a kid. I definitely picked up the Aliens and the Predator ones, but unfortunately I didn't have enough to sort of grab the Conan one. So I might have to hit up your website at some point and get the set. But yeah, guys, I do encourage you to please consider checking out the website. You might see something that connects with you. And you also do international shipping?
I do. Well, so here's the thing. My website won't let me ship internationally, but just send me an email. Anyone that's international, my email's on my website. You don't have to fill out a form. It's listed somewhere, but it's Scott at Serkworks. I have an Etsy store too. There's some cards that aren't on the Etsy store, but I can figure out a way to make it work. Like for instance, like the Kiss cards, I don't put these on the Etsy because I know that Kiss is really litigious. So I just keep I don't put those on the website. I mean, on the Etsy store, but they are. But I think what I'm gonna do is create like a blind box thing on the Etsy store, and then just purchase. If you purchase that one, then you can just tell me which card you want. But I'll figure out a way. Like the Conan cards, they're available on my Etsy store. I can ship internationally through Etsy. I'd like to, if you're not international, I say go to my website because I don't have to pay all those Etsy fees and stuff. So,
of course.
Just reach out to me or anyone else that's international. If you want to place an order internationally, I'll figure out a way to get it to you.
There you go, guys. It's possible.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. It's possible.
There is a chance.
That's it. There is a way. Okay, guys. Well, we've basically gone over Scott's website, his YouTube channels, And yeah, guys, like I said, if you want to get any more information, all the information is in the links in the video description. Please check them out, like, follow, subscribe, and all that jazz. And right, well, I suppose without further ado, we should probably get into the actual comic itself. So let me just bring this one up. Oh, not that one. I want that one. That's better.
Nice.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, so if I just do a quick screen change here as well. Well, actually, but before I get into it, because this is always the fun part of the show, is like, you know, where usually before we do the reads, like I have like a nice little kind of like a psych up thing where I go, okay, Scott, and I go, D, I go, are you ready? And we go, get to the comics in like our best or worst Schwarzenegger impersonation. Just kind of like gives us a bit of fun. Because, that's kind of my thing, so I kind of stick to it. So, Scott, D, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get to the
comic!
Come on, do it!
Yeah,
Remember, like, comment, subscribe, do it now.
You want all that jazz? Like, follow, subscribe.
That's it. Do it now and all that jazz. And check out the website. Very important. Okay, right, guys. Without further ado, let's get into it. So, it is, I believe the chapter 1 is about 30 pages or so. So it shouldn't take us a hell of a lot long to get to it. But yeah, and also, guys, make sure you get that hashtag in, hashtag Serkworks, for your chance to win a copy of a digital copy of The Young, the Dead, No Zombies Allowed. And we'll run that at the end of the show. So let's get into it. So I do actually have a little bit of music to sort of play in the background, give us like a bit of ambience. It's kind of, I was kind of like aiming for like a mix of like, you know, like Goodies meets Walking Dead, Stranger Things type thing. So if you guys like it, great. If you don't, well, I'll just turn it off and we'll do something else. All right, let's get into it. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have Young and the Dead, and No Zombies Allowed. It is written. Oh, there's No Zombies Allowed. It is written and illustrated by none other than Scott Serkland, which is this guy right above my head.
I know this guy.
Yeah, so I know that guy. Yeah, we had the pleasure of meeting up with him in Las Vegas a few months ago. And yeah.
You don't have to read all the copyright info.
That's it.
This would look so cool on a shirt. Or do you have
I
it?
actually have it.
Do you actually have this on a shirt?
I think if you go, I'm trying to think. I know there's a I know if probably the easiest way to do it is if you go to like in one of my YouTube videos, there's a link to my Amazon store. I don't keep them in stock, but Amazon, I have the thing with Amazon where they you order it and they just print it and ship it to you.
Yep.
So I think that is available on my Amazon store, but
So
you have to
cool,
find a
yeah.
link to it from probably one of my YouTube videos. In the description there should be a link.
Okay.
Nice, very nice.
So it's kind of like a scavenger hunt, guys.
Yeah.
You go and find it. So, guys, we are going to be reading. I believe there are 6 chapters off the top of my head.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're just going to cover part 1, the outbreak. But if you want to learn more about, then you have to get yourself a copy, and or we could even have Scott come back when we do chapter 2.
Oh, I'd love to. Yeah.
Let me know in the comments, guys.
Oh, that font of the outbreak of the title or the chapter. That's like that. You know that thing.
The punch label, yeah. The
punch,
punch label maker.
That's
Yep,
right.
yep.
That's like so cool.
Yeah, there's so much in this book. There's a lot of like retro Easter eggs. Like with every chapter break, like what you're seeing now, all the ticket stubs, the cassettes, the bumper stickers, the old 45 record adapter, the little nice price that they used to stick on records. So there's tons, and in the story, there's also in the background, there's usually references to old
Very
80s
cool.
stuff. So.
Nice. Okay, so this is where our story begins.
So who's going to do what part? I know D. So D, there's a number of female parts. The first one is, I think, the mom, and then the sister comes in. The sister's kind of a valley girl. I don't know if you can do like a valley girl, like, oh, for sure, that type of thing. But,
oh gosh.
Yeah,
I'll do my best.
You do your best, but
if you can't, I probably can.
And then there's a girl at the end, Stephanie, who she becomes a bigger part of the story as we move forward. But there's a lot. There's a few characters that are real fun characters. That my favorite female character is this character called Ox, and she's kind of a tomboy. She's a Russian tomboy, but she doesn't really appear until the second issue. So we might have to come back. But then you have to brush up on your Russian accent. So.
I have done the Russian accent many times before.
He's really good with voices.
That's it. Okay, so let's go. So we've got Sam and we have got
Mitch. Sam and Mitch.
Yeah.
So who wants to do? You want to do Sam or Mitch?
Oh, so Mitch is the one with the dark hair, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. I'll go Mitch. Why not?
Okay, so I'll do Sam. Oh no. Okay, yeah. You started off because you started
Okay.
first.
So we got Mitch here. So, Sam, think I could hide out at your house tonight? My parents are coming back from vacation early, and I'm dead meat when they do. Turns out, dumping Nair in my babysitter's shampoo might not have been such a good idea.
Are you
Sorry,
serious? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I was about to say, but my Mitch has an Australian accent, so sorry.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Are you serious? It's all right with me, Mitch. Rise of the Walking Dead is on TV tonight. Lloyd Garrett says it's a classic.
Isn't he the weird dungeon master kid who built Thor's hammer in woodshop?
Yeah, and he knows his horror flicks.
Ooh, cool. So, loving the artwork as well, like, because you actually did all the artwork yourself as well.
Yeah. Artwork, lettering, everything.
That's it. What's up?
Yeah, this is Sam. So come inside. I got something to show you. I'm home. And then you want to do Sam's mom, Dee?
Hey, Sam.
And then the next line is you too.
Oh. Thaddeus Marshall Young. You get down from there this instant. Oh, she's yelling at me. Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
and that's
Be
you.
better, Mom.
This one's you too. It's off screen, but it's you.
Jeez, oh Pete, you're going to break your neck.
And then
that's
so that's you.
That's Mitch, yeah. Good evening, Miss Young. Smells exemplary. May I ask what you're making?
It's Miss Gillespie now. Remember, it's tuna casserole night. Would you like to join us for supper, Mitchell?
Oh, I'd love to, Miss Young. I mean, Gillespie. But my mother's got me on a strict no tuna casserole diet.
No tuna casserole?
It's like,
Yeah, that's
gross.
you whispering.
It's like, gross. It looks like prison food.
Mom, after dinner, would it be okay if Mitch spends the night? And this is you. That's you. It's off screen, but it's you.
Oh, right.
I
Indeed.
don't know. We'll have to check with your stepfather.
Oh, okay.
You boys, don't be long. Supper will be ready in 30 minutes.
You can do.
Okay.
This is Kelly. She's the kind of valley girl.
Yeah.
Hey, Dwee.
Nice.
Did you take my Duran Duran cassette?
No, why would I want to listen to that bogus new wave ear vomit?
Ugh, whatever.
Perfect.
I like that. Whatever.
That's exactly what I had in mind.
Excellent.
And this is you, Dawes.
Dude, your stepsister is a total babe. So you ever seen her naked?
Ooh, no.
What? It's not like you're blood related. If she was my stepsister. Oh, kids.
Check this out. The Annihilator, issue number 1.
Oh, no way. Where'd you get it?
My dad sent it to me.
Oh, awesome. Want to see what I got from my old man? Ta-da!
Your dad gave you that?
What? Heck no. I swiped it from his secret stash.
Keep it down, will you? Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was like, hello, Miss July.
Keep it down, will you?
What? You have something against naked ladies? Is there something you ain't telling me?
Very funny. I like girls. Maybe I just prefer them a little closer to my own age.
What? Not me. I like women. Women with big old boobies. I know you like that new girl, Stephanie Morales.
What? No, I mean, I guess she's all right.
Yeah, you like her. Isn't it kind of weird that she moved into your old house?
Yeah, and her stupid jerk brother is hanging out in our clubhouse.
It totally blows. Well, maybe when you marry her, you can get it back.
Shut up.
I love the banter between these kids. Sam and Stephanie sitting in a tree. Kissing.
Be quiet.
Flashback to my.
Do you want me to do the stepdad or?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah,
Okay.
do it.
What are you two doing? I thought your mom told you to clean this pigsty. Look at all this crap. Comic books, video games. I don't know why you waste your time with this garbage. It's dinner time.
Well, he's not very nice.
Wayne? No, your friend can't spend the night. I have to pull a double shift first thing tomorrow, and you idiots aren't going to keep me up by jumping around all night. Now, wash your hands and get your butts downstairs. But...
What a dickweed. I can't believe your mom bonks that guy. Well, I know when I'm not wanted. See you tomorrow if I'm not grounded or dead. Later. Say, meanwhile.
Yeah. So this is mostly silent. There's some sound effects, but the idea is that everyone's kind of just silently kind of eating their dinner.
Yeah, not really much in the way of like a.
You could do that. You want to do sound effects? You
could
do this. Good.
Good tuna casserole.
Also, big shout out to everyone who's chatting up in the chats live at the time of this recording. I see we've got Sven, Hinano, so Ronnie's in the house as well, along with Doctor. Good to see you guys. Remember, guys, get involved with that giveaway. Hashtag Serkworks. I've got 2 entries so far. I need more. And yeah, let's say back to read.
Can I be excused? Oh, sorry. If anyone cares, I'll be up in my room.
Okay, dear. You keep it down up there. Wayne has to work in the morning.
Right, I got it.
Oh, and none of those spooky movies. You know how you get nightmares.
So now Sam is kind of pulling his dad's business card off the fridge and trying to give him a call here. And then, I don't know, you want to do the voicemail for Sam's dad?
I can do it. Hello, this is William Young. I'm unable to take your call, but please leave a message.
Beep.
Dad? So now he's kind of bummed out.
Yeah,
he's going back to his room.
Just want to hear the sound of Dad's voice.
Is that Thundercats?
Yeah, there's a Thundercat. Like I said, there's all kinds of stuff in the background.
Yeah,
there's a little Thundercat.
There we go. Look, we got Thundercats there, and we scroll down here a little bit as well. We got some. I see some. What's that? Tron.
Yeah, there's Tron. The Annihilator's one I made up, but then there's ROM and Micronauts.
Nice.
It's a lot of kind of space sci-fi stuff. Obviously, he's into that. And he's just kind of, the next few scenes is just kind of occupying his time playing with toys and drawing and all kinds of stuff.
Here it is. We've got ourselves a TIE fighter and an X-Wing. Going back to our Star Wars discussion. We've got a Rubik's Cube as spotted by Ronnie Lido.
Shoop, shoop, shoop.
Obviously, this kid is basically based on me when I was growing up. And so he's starting to get tired.
And got the old, what's that, the Commodore 64? Is that Pitfall?
Atari 2600.
That's it, yeah, Atari, that's the one. But that I recognize, that's Pitfall.
Yep.
Oh, good eye.
Yeah, very cool.
Bloop, bloop.
And now he's kind of building a fort.
Well, fort
he's got his Fortress of Solitude going
I used to have this same old black and white TV.
Oh, yes.
Got some Shogun Warriors in there, and Magic 8 Ball, Death Star. Playset.
Got all the cool stuff. But look, we're getting a bit tired, whack on the TV. What we got here? We got the.
You want to do the
yeah, I can do it.
The host?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
Midnight Theater with Victor Pratt. Welcome to Midnight Theater. I'm your host, Victor Pratt. This evening, we spin a yarn of unspeakable terror. A tale most horrifying, in which the dead rise to walk among the living. I present for you, eerily bodies, the rise of the walking...
We interrupt this program to bring you breaking news. You want to read? Dee?
This is 3 Action News. I am Mary Dubois. Strange report filtering in tonight from just outside Montgomery County. Rick Rogers has more.
You want to do Rick?
Awesome. I can do Rick. Yeah, I can do Rick. Yes, Mary, at this point, details are sketchy, but we have word of what is being described as a possible biological outbreak. Oh, no. Oh, okay, so thinking War of the Worlds here. Here we go. most likely originating from the GenCore research facility located in that area.
Do we know the cause of this outbreak?
So far, we have no official statement from GenCore. Oh, so he's losing consciousness.
Yeah, he's kind of falling asleep.
Yeah.
So as he's watching this, so
Is that me?
So,
Oh,
no, I think
I think it's me.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
think
dude?
that's you.
Authorities have authorities have set up a quarantine zone and are asking that all residents within a greater Montgomery area lock their doors and stay safely inside their homes as a precaution. Military personnel, martial law, infected, end of days. Oh no.
And if you grew up in the 80s, you might remember what happens after the panels go off air. They show or if you've seen Poltergeist, they show the American flag. Oh, well, in America, I guess it's different.
It's like
different where you
America.
grew up.
Not in England.
Yeah. And then it just goes to static because they didn't have 24-hour TV back then. And then you got the beep. You got the old
We
standby.
got please stand by.
Yeah.
because you know like the things are about to go down as soon as the TV goes blank and that standby comes on. Oh, he's woken up. Okay, he's just chilling out,
Yeah.
walking down. Mum's doing the dishes. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Morning, Mom. What's for breakfast?
What the?
This is
Oh
you, Dee.
crap!
You gotta.
Brains!
And then
Nice,
so the
nice.
off screen is Tad's little brother. So if you want to read that, that's Sam's little brother right up there. Where it's if you go up a little,
Help!
yeah,
Oh, that one
Tad?
doesn't help.
yeah. Tad,
Okay.
Tad. Yeah, you can do all the zombies.
Nice,
You do
yeah.
all the zombies.
Oh.
Let's all do the zombies.
Almost sounds like Arnold.
That's it.
Schwarzenegger zombies.
So, it's Schwarzenegger zombies. It's alright then. Get down. I've done this 100 times in the movies. Oh no, so look, everyone's all zombified. What has happened? So, must have been something in that casserole.
No.
It would have been funny if that was the cause of the outbreak.
Is that a
That's it.
Cookie Monster?
We got
Oh,
it.
no.
You got cool.
You can
got Cookie
do
Monster?
Kelly here.
Monster?
See?
What's with the noise? Daddy?
Where's? Oh, sorry. I think that's you. Us. You're
Oh, it's
Tad.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, Tad.
Little brother.
Where's mom?
Just go, Tad.
Go, go, go. It's like, oh, look at they've gone outside. Look, all hell's broken loose. It's like there's cars crashed everywhere. There's zombies running around. There's a good old fashioned zombie apocalypse.
It's a
Oh, the
sleepover.
kid-
There's people sleeping in the streets.
Oh, that's,
Slumber
right.
party.
It's a slumber
It
party. That's it.
kind of was. They woke up early, so Tad is basically in his pajamas for the whole run
Yeah.
of the book. So
Right.
you can. Here's Mitch again, so you can do
So
Mitch.
Mitch is like, oh man, did they hit your house too?
Yeah,
What do we do?
we need to get to Mr. Morales. He's a policeman. Tad and I can get our bikes, and we'll head over to Steph's. We'll head over to Steph's house.
We'll head that way. Run like hell.
Yeah. Boom!
Thunk. Ah,
No.
no. Oh no, it's like, wait! Sam! Nice. Bang! Smash! It's like, who the hell have we got here?
Lloyd? Thanks. I can do Lloyd here. He's
Yeah,
kind
go
of
for it. Yeah.
he's kind of the dungeon master. Your gratitude is appreciated, although unnecessary, Samwise. It is my sworn duty as a warrior and a friend. Now go seek shelter. Meet us at the Moraleses. You okay?
Yeah, let's go! Okay, so here we
You
go.
can do. This is Rocky. You can do Rocky
so-
Oz.
Rocky, okay. What are you doing here, Spaz?
I thought maybe your dad could help.
Well, he's not here.
Is Steph?
She's safe for now. She's up at the treehouse. I don't think they can get up there. Okay, so I'm just thinking back to the Goonies inspiration. We've got like the Josh Brolin sort of like
Yeah, kind of.
type here,
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely the jock character.
Yep. All right, cool. So we're making a break for the treehouse.
Yeah. Hurry!
Hey!
Stephanie!
Sam? Sometimes I would come up here, you know?
She's kind of sad because something probably bad happened to her mom, so she's kind of like worried and sad. So yeah.
Okay. This still me? Okay.
Yeah, that's you there. Yeah.
So you,
When my dad was on patrol, I figured if I could hear his voice, I knew he was all right? Those things, they got my mom. Rocky trapped her in the closet. I just heard on the radio. It was my dad.
That's you.
it's all right. So get away from her, Spaz. It's all right. I'm here.
Rocky, Dad,
We'll be all right, Steph. You
This is
guys,
Mitch. Yeah.
these guys. Guys, sorry to be the bearer of more bad news, but we got company.
Oh, snap.
Okay.
I can do this guy. if you want.
Yeah. So you want to?
Yeah. Please don't be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I heard voices. I followed you up here. I'm looking for Professor William Young.
He doesn't live here anymore, mister.
He's my dad. There's not much time. I've been infected. Son,
Oh,
get this to your father.
no. Oh, he's turning.
Oh,
There's still a chance to stop this. Possibly reverse the effects. Your father, he may be our last hope.
So he really is the Obi-Wan Kenobi. Your only hope. Okay, he's getting the research papers out. Like, okay, but what's he doing here?
he's making a noose.
He's
Oh,
making
no.
he's making a noose or something out of rope.
I'm sorry. If I had only known. Forgive me for what I created.
Oh, okay. Just look at the kids. Look at their faces. It's like, what the hell? This guy's just done himself in. He's like dangling from the tree. All the zombies down the bottom.
And so
Oh,
basically,
gosh.
basically they're
That's-
trapped in a treehouse. So what's going to happen next? How are they going to escape?
That's
Well,
it.
that all happens in the second part.
That'll
And
happen
because he's
The
hanging,
treehouse.
that'll happen in
just-
part 2, the treehouse.
he's hanging there, so of course the zombies aren't gonna leave.
No,
Yeah,
right.
it's
Right?
Yeah.
Basically
Mhm.
dangling the food in front of him was like, it's like it's a big scientific pinata. No, very cool.
Whoa.
So yeah, so that concludes chapter 1.
That
So,
all
yeah,
happened so fast in
That
chapter
did happen really
1.
fast.
Yeah.
That was a good read. I had a lot of
Thank
fun
you.
with that.
Yeah, you guys did awesome. You guys
was really
did
cool.
awesome. Yeah. With the Valley
so-
Girl and and you did great with the horror host and everything. You
No,
guys
thank
did
you, thank
awesome.
you. I have to admit, I was having a bit of fun with Mitch.
Yeah, he's the fun character. He's kind of the pervy little. He was also based on a friend of mine who was almost exactly like growing up. So
Yeah, that was actually gonna be one of my next questions. So what was actually the inspiration behind like some of these characters? Like, were they like friends that you like grew up with, or people that you interacted with? Like, what was
Yeah.
kind of like the template for their creation? I guess you could say.
yeah, it depends on the character. So Sam and Tad, those are the two brothers, and their last name's Young, which is why it's got a double meaning, but Young and the Dead.
Yeah.
So, so Sam is pretty much loosely based on me. Tad's based on my little brother Todd, and Mitch is based on a friend I had named Mike growing up, who was, like I said, pretty much just like Mitch. Some of the other characters, most of the other characters are kind of combinations or amalgams of different people I knew, like the character Lloyd, who becomes a bigger part. He kind of becomes the leader because he's kind of this guy that played Dungeon Master and knows all about horror movies and all this stuff. So like if you take like say Lloyd and the jock character Rocky there, see Rocky is kind of out of his element. He used to be the popular kid, but now that everything's fallen apart, he's kind of his whole world is kind of gone and up into it, so he doesn't really know exactly what to do. Where Lloyd, who's kind of the nerdy kind of D&D kid, he knows all about this stuff, so he kind of steps up and he kind of becomes the leader. So and Lloyd's based on a couple of different people. I knew this one kid that had this members only jacket, and we used to joke because you would always have stuff that he carry all kinds of stuff in his jacket. I kind of made it into a trench coat, but so the idea is that he's got all these different weapons and things, and like he's just got all the stuff he made. He made Thor's hammer, so that's kind of his primary weapon that he made. in woodshop and everything. And then some of the other characters, so Ox, who you'll meet in the next episode, she's the tomboy. She's based on just a lot of different, tomboys I knew growing up. And I didn't know anyone who actually like this character defected from Russia, but I wanted to, because it is in the 80s during the Cold War, I wanted to have some of that, like some of the other kids are like, oh, it's probably your dad, he probably has something to do with this, and just create sort of that Cold War kind of paranoia around it. So there's that, and then obviously the Valley Girl. There's a lot of girls like that. And then Stephanie is probably a combination of a number of girls I had crushes on growing up. And then let's see who else. So those are kind of that's kind of
how mom looks like when she wakes up in the morning.
That's what happens when you that's what happens when you don't get your
no coffee. Yeah.
It's like, Mom.
Yeah.
No, very cool, man. This was really enjoyable to read.
Thank you.
Yeah, and like I said before, I know like the artwork like is amazing. Like, what sort of process do you need to go through, like, to sort of like create like this sort of artwork? Like, how, like, do you have like a creative process, like a step, or how does it work?
Yeah, so I mean, I've like I said, this has kind of been a project that's been, seriously, it's kind of embarrassing to say, because but it's probably took me about 15 years to complete this, because it was just something I would work on an issue, work a little bit when I had time while I'm doing other stuff and everything. So, but originally it started basically all traditional. And then around issue 5, I think, I started doing the pencils digitally, because it just moved so quickly, but I wanted it to match. So even though nowadays, I do a lot of digital inking, but I still wanted to match. So I would print out I would print it out in like light blue line that doesn't photograph. And then I would ink it traditionally, the later issues, so it matched the look of what I started off doing. So, but yeah, it's basically, I start off just, real rough sketches, thumbnails, and then start just flesh it out more and more until I finally get the idea. But of course, it all starts with the script, and different people work differently with scripts. Even though I'm the only creator, it would be really easy for me to just kind of not have to write a full script. But I don't know. To me, I'm more comfortable writing out a full script, almost like you would a screenplay or something. So I typically do that, and then I just go from there, and then start building it out. And like when I first started this project, it was we were doing this kind of this thing called the mini comics dump truck, and it doesn't exist anymore, but the idea was that everyone create like a mini comic, like a small little comic. You get this big group of people, you all create this comic, and at the end you send a copy to everyone that's participated. So you create one comic, but then you get all these comics, like handmade mini comics, like usually print on some people would do different things with them, but they usually print on like a photocopier, and you do cool stuff with the cover, because it's such a short run. Like mine had like on the part that had like these zombie hands that were cut out by hand and everything, and it had like I put this little like caution tape wrap the book. So I created these little mini comics, but originally it was supposed to only be an 8-page story, and I was just trying to think, well, what's something fun that I could do in 8 pages, and so kids fighting zombies, that's easy enough. But what happened was, as I started thinking about it and writing it, it became more than just this simple idea. And so that one 8-page comic, like most people for that mini comics dump truck thing, they only did like 8 pages, but I made like a full single issue comic. And from there, it's like, well, this is an actual story. And I started to think where it could lead and everything like that. So it ended up being a 6-issue, story arc. So that's kind of how it all came to be.
No, really
Very
cool.
cool. Yeah, I love it.
So there you go.
Can't wait to read the next 5.
Yeah, and if there's a big enough demand, I'm happy to come back and read another chapter. So yeah.
Well, that's it, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me know in the comments, or in the comments of this video after it's aired, or even the chat right now. Would you like to see Scott come back, and maybe we can continue doing chapter 2, and find out what happens in the treehouse, and how our heroes navigate the zombie apocalypse. Say, will they find his dad? Say, will they cure it? Will some other wild thing happen? Guess we'll have to find out. Look, we've already got a few things. We've got DDS is saying, do it. Say, that's my line. That's my line. Good to see it, DDS. And yes, D saying yes. Say, funny that. Yeah, very cool. So yeah, guys. So that was chapter 1 of this comic right here. The Young and the Dead, No Zombies Allowed. So like I said before, guys, if you wanted to pick yourself up a copy of this, all you need to do is go over to Scott's website, Serkworks.com. And if you want to get a digital copy of it, you can jump... Actually, let me just remove this. There we go, that's better. Then you can jump over here and pick up the digital copy, which I believe
that's the physical.
Right,
that's the physical.
Oh, that's physical.
If you go under... That's under shop, but if you go up to the top under downloads, the physical, the digital copy's under downloads. Yeah. And then I also have these other things you see here. If you're a comic book creator, I've got little digital products that help you create comics, whether if you want to, there's like templates and fonts and all kinds of stuff there. And then also there's little avatar builders and things. So if you want to get single issues, there's single issues too.
Oh, cool, yeah. And look, and even better, guys, look, they're on sale.
Yeah.
Everyone likes a sale.
I would recommend probably getting the full one, but yeah. But
there you go, guys. So yeah, so those options. Yeah, sorry. Go on,
part of that title, it just clicked in my head. The No Zombies Allowed is totally like, no boys allowed to our clubhouse kind of thing. Yeah, It just like clicked in my
sounds
head.
like, to me, it sounds like something you would put like on a treehouse, like a sign out on the trap door of the treehouse, no zombies allowed. So yeah, that's kind of,
it's like, no zombies allowed.
Yeah, I put the tagline just because it doesn't say zombies anywhere in the title. So I wanted to kind of give people an idea that it is a zombie book. So
yeah, I love it.
Cool,
the thought that went into this.
So yeah, so it's 6 chapters, 164 pages. So it's definitely a decent read. And yeah, guys, the physical and the digital are available on Scott's website. Very cool.
Awesome.
Try to get something else. Yeah, guys. So we've gone over the website. Also, make sure you check out his YouTube content as well over on Serkworks Art Labs. All sorts of cool videos and shorts to check out, and also his new one as well, Retro Art Lab. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, all that jazz as well.
All right, can you put the links in the chat thing?
Yes, in the chat right now, probably, or maybe not. But if not, after the video has aired, all the links will be in the description of the video. So definitely check them out.
Very nice.
Yeah, and also as well, you did also had to go through Kickstarter as well to get some of the stuff funded.
Yeah, I don't have anything currently running, but it'll probably be a while. But I am getting ready to kind of start working on a new comic. And I'll on my Serkworks Art Lab channel, I'm going to be in the process of that as I create it and everything. And I'm really looking forward to get back to making comics. So
awesome. So just out of curiosity, how hard was it to actually get something crowdfunded?
Well, the main rule with crowdfunding is that you got to have the crowd before you get funded. So the most important thing is to, do what you can to build an audience, whether you're doing like live streaming like you. And then, so also a mailing list is really helpful. So I've kind of built in like if you go to my website in the front page, if you click, just click on that and scroll down just a little bit where it says Comic Maker Starter Kit. So if you click on that and you join, that'll enroll you in my mailing list, but you also get, there's a thing to subscribe, I think, but you'll also get this digital starter kit on with files and stuff to create comics. But I usually every month or so I put out a newsletter, and right now I'm just talking about nostalgia and showing some of the stuff I'm creating and everything. But then when I get around to launching a Kickstarter or crowdfunding, I'll start sharing that on my newsletter and on my YouTube channel and stuff. So do what you can to kind of build an audience, build a crowd, and then and like I would start small, like it came from the fridge. These things here, at first I wasn't even going to do a Kickstarter. I'm like, well, I'll just do a little. I probably only need to raise. I don't need to raise a whole lot of money for this because I create it myself. But it was also like a good kind of pre-order for people that wanted it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I think that one only raised like $1,000, but that was plenty to do what I needed to do. you know, for comics it's a little more because I can't I don't print those myself or anything. I got to pay for the printing and all that stuff. But yeah, so just I would start small with what they call like they call it like a quick starter, which is kind of an unofficial thing, but there's certain rules. If you search quick starter manifesto, you can search it and it'll kind of give you the rules, but it's like it's like a short thing, something you make yourself, not under $1,000 is your goal. And like, what are some of the other rules? Like other than, you know, you're not going to podcasts and promoting it, things like that. So, which, I mean, those rules are kind of, you can do whatever you want, but it's just kind of start with just a real, like an easy project and get an idea for it. The other good thing is it's really good market research, because if you don't raise the goal that you set, it's kind of okay, because at least that shows you, well, maybe there's not a demand for it yet. Maybe I need to go back to the drawing board, because if you go ahead and produce all this stuff and you realize you don't have the audience for it yet, then you've wasted a lot of money. So it's a good idea to kind of test also, even if you're just getting started, test out to see if there's sort of a demand for what you're doing. So yeah, I mean, I love Kickstarter, but you do kind of have to build somewhat of an audience before, you know, you could, like I said, if you do a small project, something that you make yourself that you can produce yourself, and just share it with as many friends or whatever you have on social media or whatever, you could probably fund something too, and then just go from there. But with almost anything, my biggest recommendation for people is just start small. And then the next one you do a little bigger, and then a little bigger, and a little bigger. Same thing with comics. If it's your first comic, just start with like a 4-page comic. Get it done, and once you get it done, then you've got that feeling of, oh, I've accomplished something, and you can move on. Because so many people are like, oh, I've got this giant epic, and they get started, and they've never made a comic before, but they want to do Lord of the Rings right off the bat, and they never finish it. So yeah.
Well, there you go, guys. I think. Yeah, no, those are really, really strong and inspiring words for anybody who's out there thinking about getting involved with Kickstarter or trying to do your own project. I think the key takeaway is just start small, consistency, build the audience, and then go from there. Just don't go all in guns ablazing, and just start small, get your audience, and be consistent. I think I suppose is also very important.
Good advice.
Very cool. All right, I'm just trying to think if there's anything else we wanted to cover. I mean. I had a question as well. If you were going to collaborate with anybody, whether that be an artist or just someone out there to create like a comic with a project or anything out there, who would your dream collaboration be?
Oh, geez, that's a good question. I'm the kind of person that likes to do everything myself. I'm a control freak. But as far as comics, I don't really have any desire necessarily to like work for like a Marvel or DC. I kind of want to create my own characters and things like that. But I mean, I guess if it's something like where I'm working with maybe another writer, or I'm writing something I have done stuff like that where I've hired artists to do certain stories and things for projects I've been doing. So right now I got a friend, Kevin Cross, who started this thing called the 100 Days of Making Comics way back in the day. And it's the idea is that you work on your comic. If you work on your comic for 30 minutes a day, every single day for 100 days, then by the end of that 30 days, you'll have a lot done. And the idea is that you do that, but you also share it on social media or YouTube to kind of keep yourself accountable. So he started this whole project, and that's one of the things that I did when I was first starting my project. But he's got a YouTube channel. I think it's just Kevin Cross on YouTube. But we're doing a collaboration now that you'll start seeing on my Retro Art Lab channel probably around the first of the year. And we've both got he's an old kind of skater, surfer, punk, nice. And so yeah. So but he's got really, his videos are just great. He's really, really insightful, very, speaking to artists on like basically almost like mental health and how to stay creative when things aren't going well, and just a lot of great advice. But but I'm doing a collaboration with him where we're creating we're making a cereal box. Oh, and you'll like this because it's Hawaiian themed, Dee. So yeah.
Is there pineapple in it?
Well, it's going to be a tropical cereal, but I don't know if you know. I don't know if you remember this. There was this old cereal called Fruit Islands, and they had this character called King Yama Yama, and it was very stereotypical Hawaiian guy. So we talk about that, and we're like, well, let's make something that's not so stereotypical and come up with our own creation. So he created kind of a space surfer type guy as the mascot. So he's creating the mascot. Then I take that mascot and I'll make a cereal box. And from there we go, and I'm making the prizes and all that kind of stuff. So that'll probably start airing on both of our channels around at the first of the year. So as far as collaborations, I like to collaborate with friends of mine. So a little bit here and there or whatever. But other than that, I kind of like to do stuff I like to have control over usually what I'm doing. So
very cool.
But
makes sense though. Love all your stuff. Well, I see that Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Big Trouble, Little China.
I know. I was just thinking when I saw that one, the Wonder Woman.
Yes.
Yeah, that's based on the old '70s series.
Yes.
Was it Linda Carpenter? Is that right?
Linda Carter, yeah. So the like most of the cards I do, so the era, kind of the wax pack era was like, I mean, it went before the 70s, like with baseball cards and stuff, but when Star Wars came out, movie cards started to become popular, like what we call non-sports cards. So from like the 70s up until 1992 or 3 is when they stopped making wax packs. So I usually focus in on that era. The only one that I did that was a little outside the era was The Room, because it's just that's when I was doing bad movies, and even though that came out in the 2000s, it was just so bad that I had to make it. But most of the stuff most of the movies and stuff I tackle are in that wax pack kind of era.
Mm-hmm.
That Ghostbuster one is pretty cool.
Yeah, very, very cool. So let me know there in the chats, guys. Is there any particular pack that draws your eyes? Did you have any questions for Scott that you want to ask? So definitely chuck them out there in the chats, guys. We'll probably keep things going for a little bit longer, and then we might start wrapping things up. But also as well, I was wondering, like, would you? Because obviously we do a lot of dealings with the Web3 digital space and digital collecting and stuff like that. Could you ever see your work perhaps appearing on like a platform such as VeVe or something like that?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, I'm up for getting my work out to in many people in as many ways, whatever people consume. I mean, I'm kind of partial like physical comics, but if your thing is digital, I mean, I do have a digital comic available, but it's not like one of those where it's like collectible or there's limited numbers or variant covers, that type of thing. But yeah, I'd be open to that. So if that's kind of the way you like to consume media, then I would love to do something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, very cool. Yeah, because like I said, because like most of the time, like we usually talk about like the digital platform VeVe on this channel as well. But like I said, they go collectibles and comics and all sorts of stuff like that. Actually, just going back to what you were saying before about the AT-AT.
Yeah.
They've actually got if I can find it because I can't spell. Oh, that's right away. Star Wars AT-AT. But yeah, basically they've got a digital statue of the Imperial Walker.
You might have to separate AT and then space AT. See if that works.
There
you go.
There you are. Yeah, so they've basically got these like on VeVe as well, like all in the
digital. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. So it's augmented reality.
It's all it's basically augmented reality. So shout out to Mr. Falcon for basically putting this together. But yeah, like this is an example of some of the stuff that is possible on platforms such as VeVe. Like they got like augmented reality. It moves, it shoots, it does stuff. You can display it anywhere, take it with you anywhere as well. Like so, it's all done on your on your phone and stuff like that. And yeah, that's just a little example of some of the stuff that is possible out there, whether that be VeVe or another site like that.
That's awesome.
There you go. And as a question, when Scott on VeVe asking for a friend. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, reach out to me. We'll figure something out.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so also as well, guys, just so I'll say that for another video orientated, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's sort of towards the end of the show now. So yeah, so basically we've basically most of the time, like I said, we usually cover the platform VeVe and doing comics from VeVe, but today we've decided to do something a bit different to sort of showcase the more independent artists, which I like to do from time to time, especially showcasing an amazing fellow like Scott here that I actually had the pleasure of meeting in Las Vegas a couple of months ago. How was your Vegas experience? That's a good question.
It was awesome, and you guys made it awesome. I'm so glad I got to hang out with you and meet everyone. I have been wanting to go to DesignerCon for a long time, and I was like, well, and maybe I want to. It's like maybe I want to try to exhibit there, but I wanted to kind of check it out first. But I think when I got there, I had so much fun just walking around, looking at stuff and buying stuff. I bought a ton of stuff for my girlfriend. She's like, oh, and she loved it. I mean, she's like, oh, she's buying all kinds of stuff. So, but yeah, I just had so much fun that now I'm like, I don't know that I really want to exhibit because I just like going there and checking it out rather than be behind a thing. I think maybe if I got something going more, like if I expand this brand here or something, or the wax pack, maybe at some point I might consider like exhibiting there, but right now I'm just looking forward to going back again and just that whole experience, and again hanging out with you guys. And you guys made me feel so like welcome, even though I really know nothing about digital collecting. So I really do appreciate that, and it was just fun hanging out with all you guys, and I had a blast.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's not like digital collecting, it's still collecting, right? In some aspect. Exactly. And I think that's kind of all like what we all have in common. Like however we collect, it's just a bunch of collectors meeting up. So that was really fun. Yeah,
like a big collectors club, like basically meeting up from all over the world. Like we had like the likes of myself from the UK, Dee from Hawaii, yourself from over in America,
Arizona,
and then Arizona, Arizona, and it's just amazing to meet everybody that we spend so much time with chatting online or doing what we're doing now. It's just the marvels of technology is it's an amazing thing, and I highly recommend if anyone. Whether that be a DesignerCon or just your local meetup, definitely collect and connect with other collectors out there because it's awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're sort of getting towards the end of the show here. So I think everyone's been very, very patient and waiting for this giveaway. So guys, I'm going to give you last chance, last opportunity, and then I'm going to take the banner away. So let me bring up my
last call for the hashtag.
It's your last chance, last opportunity to get involved with this hashtag Serkworks, and you'll go in the draw to actually get yourself a digital copy of The Young and the Dead, No Zombies Allowed, all 1 to 6 editions, volumes. That's the one. So you guys, last chance, last opportunity. And then I'm going to take the banner away, and then I'm going to run it. So 3, 2, 1, and it's gone.
Do it.
All right, let's do it. Let's get up some dramatic music. Try and make this a bit of an experience. Take that off that one. Right, here we go.
Games begin.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day to come and chill in the chats live at the time of this recording. If you're catching us on the replay, please leave us a comment, like, follow, and subscribe, and all that jazz. It does help the channel grow. And just gets the viewers out there for the algorithm and pleases the YouTube gods. And again, big thank you everyone for tuning in. So let's run it, guys. So here we go. And the winner of the giveaway for Get the Comics number 76 is none other than.
Hello!
It's rigged. I pushed the button.
Is it rigged? No, that's awesome. Congratulations. Congratulations, sir. So you have just won yourself a digital copy of The Young and the Dead, No Zombies Allowed. So congratulations to you.
Congrats, Nano.
So, woo.
Woohoo.
So I'm off work. I'll take it. Excellent. No worries. So we'll get in contact with you, or a certain someone over there will get in contact with you, and they'll sort it out. We'll make it happen.
Sweet. Thank you, Scott.
And that concludes basically the giveaway, and that's more or less concludes the end, the winding down of the show. So, Scott, any last minute thoughts? Any words of encouragement you have for anyone while watching this on the replay? Any final words that you'd like to leave us with before we say our goodbyes?
Sure. Yeah. I'll say, depending on, what you do, if you happen to be a creative, if you happen to be in comics and you're somebody who wants to learn how to create comics, that's something that I tend to do on my YouTube channel. I'm going to get back to doing that a little more, but if you go back in my archives, there's a lot of great information on creating comics, and that's kind of what I started off doing. But I also on my YouTube channel, Serkworks Art Labs, there's a playlist called Making Comics 101, and I've got a whole series that'll take you through how to make a comic, everything from coming up with your idea all the way to printing, publishing, and every step in between. It's like the most comprehensive free course on how to make comics you're going to find anywhere. So that's something that I always point people to on my YouTube channel. Just search the playlist Making Comics 101. Other than that, yeah, just whether you're a collector or whatever, I think that the main thing is find something you love and figure out a way how to do it. That's and if you can make some money doing it, that's even better. So,
no, awesome. So, what about you, Dee? Any final words you'd like to leave us with before we start heading out?
Yes, please, Scott, come back for the next 5 weeks.
Yeah, let's do issue 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I love the story and I love the artwork, and just reading it with you guys here, and as I was scrolling, you can catch the little Easter eggs behind the kids. So that was really cool to pick up on stuff that we're all most of us are all familiar with from growing up, nostalgia.
The nostalgia
so it's really cool.
Spark.
Yep. So good job on that, and just kudos to you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah. And also, guys, make sure you, like I was displaying here before as well, make sure you are following Scott on X. This is him right here.
Yeah. If you DM me, you probably won't hear back from me because I'm not on there. I'm not very active on X or Instagram or Facebook. So the best way to get a hold of me is if you want to reach out to me, Scott@serkworks.com is my email. That's really otherwise I'm not, or YouTube. I usually respond to my YouTube comments too. So.
Oh, there you go, guys. So those two options there.
Also, or Substack.
Make sure you follow myself on X as well. This is me. So Osman Collects. And also make sure you tune into also my X show as well, the Oz Show, which is on Sundays on X, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we basically just talk all sorts of nerdy, geeky stuff, from film to TV to digital collecting to all sorts of fun stuff. So tune in there. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, please make sure you get over to if you watch this on X, get over to YouTube. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to the YouTube channel Get to the Comics, which is over on YouTube. Helps the channel grow. And also, yeah, that's right, guys. I'm on Instagram as well. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, check me out there as well. And that is about all I have left. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, let's start winding things down and just get some outros together. But I want to say a big thank you to Scott for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come and be on the show with us, and also displaying your work. It's been a hell of a show, really. I've really enjoyed going over the comic, hearing about your creative process, your collecting journey, and Dee, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day as well.
Yes, thank you, Dee.
And looking forward to getting you back on soon to do chapter 2. And yeah, hopefully we'll do that soon. But we'll have to see, guys. But make sure you tune in next week on Friday, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on YouTube, because I do have some more independent artists in the pipeline. So stay tuned for that one. And on that note, guys, I'm going to get my outro together, and we're going to say our goodbyes. And guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this has been Get to the Comics number 76. Big thank you to Scott, and big thank you to Dee, and big thank you to everybody out there in the audience who have been following, subscribing, and commenting at the time of this recording. Take care, guys. Have a good one. I've been your host, your narrator, your presenter, Osman Collects. And yeah, we'll catch you next week. Have a good one.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
That's it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.